Here we go. We have a question. Find all triplets with zero sum. You have given an array and we need to find all triplets in the array whose summation is equal to 0. And the triplets is not element, it's indices. So we need to return triplets should also be internally sorted. So we got this array and we want three numbers that summation is equal to whose summation is equal to 0. So we got 0 minus 1 and 1. The summation is 0. Then another answer can be 2 minus 3 which is minus 1. Then we got 1. So its summation is also 0 and we need to return the indices. So we got this array. The answer is this. We need to return in a 2D list format. Now let's try to build the approach. So it required three different values whose summation is equal to 0. So the brute force can be to iterate like I is here, j is here, and k is here. Then k will move forward, then j will move forward, then k is ahead of j. Then I will like I have three values, so I will take the summation of all three values. If the summation is 0, we need to consider that pair. So in this is our brute force. In this time complexity will be order of n cube, but we can optimize it. Like I hope you have already solved three sum problem. This problem is the prerequisite of this problem. So we require to find a plus b plus c is equal to 0. And we can write it like this. A plus b is equal to minus c. So this will be our formula. So we want two values whose summation is equal to the target value. We want two values whose summation is equal to the target value. So first let's try to like find the answers. First will be this. So this is a valid answer, and another answer can be this. So this is also a valid answer. So we need to find the value, and let's suppose. So this problem actually, this problem particularly is simply a is equal to target. So let me write target. It's a simple two sum problem, isn't it? Yes, this is a simple two sum problem. So what I will do is to optimize this, I will first take A and B. A and B is a different elements positioned on different indices. So I will consider each and every pair, each and every pair. So first I will pair up this and this element, then I will pair up this and this element, then I will pair up this and this element. So that's how this will work. Now let me show you first. So first let's aside this. Then we will pair up this value. So I will use red pen for this. So first I will pair up this value. The value is 1, and also the returned the required return values the indices. So we also need to like take care of the indices. So the indices is 0 and 1. Then I will pair up this and this value. Summation is 4. Indices is 0 and 2. Then the next element we got this. Summation is 5. Then what we got? 0 and 3. Then the next element we got 7. It is 0 and 4. Now we will move ahead. Minus 2 we got 0 and 5. Then we go to -4. Its summation is actually the pairs are 0 and 6. Then we go to -1, and the pair is 0 and 7. And then we got 1, but 1 is already there. So 1 is already there. This is our map, and this is the pairs. But we also have one more pair. Actually, this will first pair up with this, and this will pair up with this. So there are multiple indexes. So we need to also consider multiple indexes. So one index can be this, and one index can be this. But how do we store this thing? Actually, this is a simple map. First is integer, and this is actually a list. And inside each and every element of a list, so let me use a different marker. This is a list, and each and every element of a list is itself only containing only two values. So we can either use list or we can use an array. We know the array size, it's only two element, it contains only two elements. So we can either use index or we can use integer array actually. So that's our map. So let me use a different marker for this. So now, so then it will be clearly visible. List of integer array, and that's it. So we have iterated starting with the 0th position. Now let's start with this position. This summation is 5. So this and this, the summation is 5, but 5 is already there. We just need to add one more pair. Pair means different indices. Then we will again increment. We got this value, so its summation is 6. So 6 is not there. So just add 6 here. And then what is the answer? 1 and 3. So I hope you got my point. So this is a very big test case. So there will be different combinations. So to make this problem simple, I will use this test case. It only contain 5 elements. So let me first like write all the summation of each and every pair. So I have taken this test case and written all the summation here. So it is with the different elements. So pause this video and verify like I have written it correct or not. So now let's continue. I have written all the elements. So we got this a plus b. Now we need to find whether a plus b is equal to minus c or not. So then we have another iteration. In our first iteration, we find the summation. Then in our next iteration, what we'll do is we got this value. Then if I add negative symbol in front of current element, then that will be a plus b. If that a plus b is already there in our map, it means we got three different elements or three different indices. Now let's find out. We got 0. If I add 0 in front of him, we got 0. So is 0 there? Yes, 0 is there. And what's the indices? Indices is 1 and 4. So you can verify it. Our first element, so our first element will be this, and it is telling me that 0 is there on 1 and 4. So 1 and 4 summation is also equal to 0. So we got this pair. So let me consider this pair. We got 0, 1 and 4. I am writing indices here. Then we got this value. If I add negative symbol in front of this element, we got 1. Is 1 there in our map? Yes, map is there. 1 is there. The summation is 0, 4 and 1, 2. Let's take it one by one. We go to this element and it is telling me 0 and 4. 0 and 4 summation is also equal to minus 1, also equal to 1, and actually the total summation is 0. But isn't I have already considered 0, 1 and 4? Yes, I have already considered. So to prevent duplication in our list, what I will do is this is my ith element, and if this ith element, we got 1, so we are here. If this ith element means 1, if it is less than this element, then only I will consider it. So what I mean is, we got some values, so let me call this it. So this is my iterations. In our iteration we got a and b, and this is my cth. So ith value will be my cth. If c is less than a, then this combination is valid always, because this is the combination that I added uh, while traversing a, I, and while traversing j. So it is valid that a is less than b, and I will only consider if c is also less than a, then only I will consider this. For our first test case we go to 0, and for 0, actually the index is 0, that's why I will consider this. But for this test case, so I will check this. Let me erase, and it will be my current element. Is my current element means 1, is 1 less than this? No, 1 is not less than this. Then we will just skip this pair, then we move to next pair. Is 1 less than this? No, it is not less than this, so I will not consider any pair. Now let's move ahead. Next pair is this, value is 2. If I add minus in front of this, we got minus 2. Is minus 2 there? Yes, minus 2 is there. And the pair, the indices is 3 and 4, isn't it? 3 and 4. What's the summation? Summation is 0. So this is a valid pair. How do we detect that whether this pair is already there in our list or not? So if my cth value is less than a and b, actually a will just work fine, because a is always less than b. You can verify it in all the test case. So if my c means our ith value is less than ath value, then only I will consider is, yes, 2 is less than 3. So just consider this test case. So no test case, this example, this um, answer, this pair, then I have taken care of this pair. Then we go to this. If I add minus symbol in front of this, what will I got? 3. So is 3 there? Yeah, 3 is there. And the indices is 2 and 4, but 2 is less than, but 2 is before of this current value, so I will not consider this. Then we got this value. So if I add minus in front of this, we got minus 1. Is minus 1 there? Yes, we got two different pairs. We got 0 and 1, but 0 but 0 is itself less than my current position, so I will not consider this. Another pair is 2 and 3, so 2 is also less than my current value, so I will also not consider this pair. So we only got 3 pairs, and this will be my answer. Mm, this is my answer, this is my 2D list. Now let's code this. First, this is for answer, and this is map. This is my map to store the summation and the corresponding indices. We got n, we got I and j value. We find the summation. If a summation is not already there, first put the summation, and the value is the list. Then I am adding I and j value in my list. So some key is there and the corresponding list. In the corresponding list, I am adding indices. In our next iteration, we need to check if I add negative symbol in front of my current element. If we got some indices, some value means a plus b is there. So we need to find all the different indices. So that's why we have this for loop. If the indices is matched, why we need to write this condition? So this condition is valid. Actually, we can skip this condition because I am writing this condition here. So if my current position is less, so this is the first index that is coming. So just consider the first index. The second index is present in IT0. Then the third index will be present on IT1. Then just return the answer. We can skip this part. Now let's submit this. I hope it will work. And let's talk about time and space complexity. In this code, the time complexity is actually we got this for loop, then we got this for loop. So the time complexity is n square, and space complexity is also n square because we are considering each and every summation. If each and every value will be different, then in the worst case the space complexity is also made n square different combinations. So let me connect to the internet. So I have just connected to the internet and we have solved this question. Code is given in the description box. Thank you all for watching this video.